Hello, welcome to the Richardson Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog home life things, homeschooling, bit of urban homesteading and cooking and anything else in between. And recently I've been doing Vlogtober, so now during November I'm back to doing just 2 vlogs a week, and then we're going to be doing Vlogmas at the beginning of December. So I'll just give you a quick tour around the house, what's happening at the moment. As you can see, Dean's busy in the back. If I'll show you, mind you, I don't know if you can see, my table full of paint, because we're going to be painting the kitchen and the hallway. In fact, doing as much as the house as we can before we put the Christmas decorations up. Yeah, as I was saying, I had to pause a moment then because I had some visitors. I was just telling you about the painting. Now that Halloween's over, all the decorations are down. It's looking bare because normally you can see bits across there, but everywhere looks really bare. So what we're going to do is give it all a whitewash out. Not every room, not the bedrooms and that, but like the landing, the stairway, and the kitchen and this kitchen area, the 2 areas, we're going to whitewash out. So Dean's making a start on that today. And also the cupboard doors, because I don't know if anybody ever saw one of my, it's quite an old vlog now, for over a year ago, but that's when you just example. These cupboards were like a pine teak colour, and so we had special paint for them to paint them because I wanted to change them to white, and it was so expensive to buy new units. And I like the units I've got because I've got such a small kitchen. They were all made to fit exactly as I wanted them and maximise my space, so I could get as much in as I possibly could, which still doesn't work, but but yeah. And I just couldn't find nothing else that would be suitable, and I said, it'd be good if we could change the colour. And somebody told me you can actually buy kitchen paints and things that are for your units. You can have the original ones done, rewrapped and things like that. So we had a look in B&Q, and sure enough there was some of this paint there. And we did it. We sanded it all down. We did it, and it's been fine now. It was probably, I don't know, not last year, maybe the year before. And we did all the worktops as well because they were green. What I'll do, I'll swing you around and just show you what we're doing. So that's the paint stuff, cupboard and worktop paints. They did various colours, and it's really good. I mean, bring it down a bit more, you can see the cupboards. But the reason I want to do them, it washes really well. I bleached them and everything, so stains come out. But notice, like round the knob areas, if we're not so fuzzy, that's better. We've got little bits of chipped and little bits. Not on all of them, as you can see, but like the odd ones. So I thought, it'd be nice just to redo it, because the surface under here, we did that as well. Originally it was green, so I had to send to America for some special stuff for that, and I think at the time it cost me £100, and we did it. And the other day we just went over it because there was lots of stuff. We just went over it, and it's lovely. It's really nice. The only thing is, try not to avoid chopping straight on the surface, but that's the same with any surface, isn't it? So yeah, all the cupboards and everything, and up there, thought rather than just do the knobs, or just do the whole lot, and then going to sort of whitewash everywhere around here. Look how bare it looks. To get so used to the decorations. And I think he's doing the ceilings first, so there he is painting away. And he's just going to, we mat the ceilings, we're going to do that, mat all them. I don't like shine on the ceiling because it reflects things around the room and it makes the ceiling look dingy, I always think. So we always mat the ceiling because it doesn't reflect. So he's going to do in here as well. Look at the ceilings now, look how bare they all are. No more decorations. Makes the room look bigger, doesn't it? When you take the decorations down, everywhere looks so much bigger, and with shelving all empty. So yeah, we're not going to paint the walls in here. These walls in here, they're a bit of a different white. They're like an off-white or something. It's called a cotton wool white. Bit different in here, because if I spin you around again, you'll see there's paper there. So I had it to sort of all match. So we'd not long done that, so it's not dirty or anything. I said we'll leave that, but might just put the ceiling, put some mat on the ceiling, because when you've had decorations and pinholes and things like that, and you've had your hands on the ceiling to put the decorations in, the pins, you know, it's good to freshen it up. And also, like all the door frames, if I can show you, like here, if I catch the light, you can see sort of down there, it looks a bit yellowy, where they all have the hands. And you can bleach them and wipe them plenty of times, which will have to be done before it's painted anyway. But I thought, well, it might be just nice just to do the skirting and door frames in here, but the walls are okay. Another thing we've changed in here, there was plastic tubs down here, like a plastic unit, and it had all arts and crafts and ended up with junk. And you know, when you get a drawer and there's not much in it, you end up filling it with all sorts of junk. That was down there. Well, I've moved that out into my shed toward another project that I am thinking of doing. So I'll tell you about that at a later time when we're in there. And I've moved, this is Sean's school shelving that was in the hallway, and we've moved it in here. So it makes it a lot easier. I can just grab the books we want as well. And I think it looks a bit more spacious than that great big bulky plastic one. Although this room could do with being spaced out a bit more, but when Sean's finished homeschooling, I won't have all that down there then. And I might swap all the room around and get different settees and things like that. So yeah, in the hallway, I'll tell you what we're going to do in there. It's a bit bare in here. I've got the clothes horse at the moment, but that's where a unit was in the corner there. But I wanted to move it because, one, I wanted the drawers for another project, and two, I need to get my Christmas tree in there. I've got a Christmas tree that goes in that corner, which you'll see in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I've got the laundry there at the moment by the heater. So all in here is going to be whitewashed out. And it always gets messy, forever bleaching down here. And like you see, there's like little marks down the wall. Can you see that? It's where the cats have the food. So that has to be bleached out regular. So this time it'll all get painted out. And like the stairs, we've got like carpet treads, and then the rest is grey. All that's going to be redone. And the handrail, see, bits chip off it all the time, no matter how much you smooth it down, sand it down, put the paint on, it always seems to come all the way from down this bottom right up to the top. It always comes off like that. And it's mucky and wants bleaching. That's the thing when you do bleach this, although it'll bleach, little bits more crack off. So Dean's wondering whether to paint it and get a varnish on top of it or something, or maybe just get a gloss grey. We don't really know, we'll see, but we'll just paint it for now. Look, Lisa has already started her Christmas decorations. That's Lisa's bedroom in there, but she's decorating it in a gold theme this year, and she's put her outdoor wreath on, her outdoor indoor wreath. So she's put that on, ready. So yeah, it really does look bare, taking some getting used to. And another job I want to do while Dean is doing the painting, I want to get all of the glass out of here. I want to wash it, clean it and polish all the shelving because it's dusty. Only gets done once a year, and that's when I go to put the Christmas tree up. So that's the job. And then all the nets are going to come down and I'll wash them, and then Dean will clean all my windows inside and out for me. So that's it for what we're doing for now. Let's bring you around. All I can see is light. Oh, that's better, a bit better anyway. So yeah, that's what we're doing for now. That's a project at the moment. Now all Halloween's out of the way. And we did have bonfire night. I didn't film any of it. To be honest, I've been a bit off it lately. Developed this tickly cough, and this morning my bones sort of ached and my head ached, but not like a headache, but you know, like when your bones in your head ache, but it's not an actual headache. It was that sort of feeling. And Dean kept saying, oh, you're coming down with something, need to get dosed up with things. Well, I never get colds or things like that, I never get them, so I don't know why, but we'll see if it develops into anything. So yeah, we did do bonfire night on Sunday. We had a few fireworks. We do it every year, and Lisa made a guy, didn't film any of it. Perhaps I should have done, but I didn't do, because like I say, I was feeling a bit off. And I felt a bit rougher the following morning as well, I think, being out in the night air, because we've had so much rain as well. So yeah, we did do that. So that's out of the way, because I don't like, there's people putting their decorations up around by us at the moment, but I always said not before Bonfire Night. It used to not before the end of November, but it seems to be creeping forward, doesn't it? Everybody's doing it earlier and earlier, and the shops have been full of stuff earlier this year. So yeah, well, we'll put the indoor ones up probably in another week or so, and then the outdoor ones will go up, because he never switches them on until the 1st of December, and we are definitely sticking to that one. So that's all that's happening at the moment. Homeschool wise, Sean is still doing what she was doing before. There's nothing new to tell you there. There's not a lot to talk about homeschooling at the moment. The light is terrible today. It's because I can't go in my normal spot because Dean's painting down there. But yeah, there's not a lot to tell you about homeschooling at the moment. Everything's going as I've shown you in the past. Things that she's doing for her self-led work. And actually, well, those of you who've been watching me a while and followed my homeschooling will know that Sean went off art. She liked doing art, she liked doing sketching, she could never do painting, and she went off doing it altogether. And I don't think she did any last year at all through year 9. But she started doing it for self-led. She doesn't want to put it in with lessons, structured lessons, but she's been having canvases. Lisa's bought us some canvases, and she started doing a series of paintings. Now, Sean has never painted, and she started doing some of these paintings of these dog characters, and she's really enjoying it. So she's been doing that in a self-led time. She won't do it if it's structured, but in a self-led, when she just feels able to and wants to, she just picks it up and does it. And I think she's on her 3rd one at the moment doing. Excuse me. So she's enjoying doing that at the moment. She'd been studying her space dogs, as I was telling you about all of that. She'd been learning about that. So I think that's all she's been doing at the moment. She's finishing doing the space dog. She was writing a story as well. She was doing another story, and that's what she's been doing in the self-led work. Meandering Mondays is on a bit of a hold at the moment. We've not been able to go very far in the last couple of weeks because we've just been flooded out. All these storms, everywhere's flooded. Places have been closing down because of floods. So we live sort of in rural areas. We're in a village and we're not too far from towns, but to get to them, they get flooded. You've got to go through countryside. Whichever way I go, you've got to pass through countryside and we'll get flooded. So we've not really been able to do it much meandering at the moment. So she's been using that time as well for doing more self-led things, because she gets stuck into something and she wants to carry it on. So she's been using the extra time for that as well. So Meandering Monday's on a bit of a hold. So yeah, that's it, I think, with homeschooling. Like I say, it's structured work. She's still doing the same structured work as I showed you at the beginning of the term, and she's enjoying doing that. Her confidence is building with the German as well. She kept saying she was going through a stage of, I can't do it, I can't do it. But I think it's more of a confidence thing. When she does things on her own, rather than me being with her, she's got more confidence in doing it than what she has if she's like got me there or somebody else there, or following books, or you know, the audios and things like that. She's left to it on her own, she just flows away and you can check it and it's all fine and okay. So I think she's building a confidence a bit with that. So yeah, that's everything homeschooling and home life. As you've just seen, we're in the middle of painting at the moment. I haven't written down yet about Friday. I need to put down what we're doing on the Fridays for cooking, for air frying. So I will put a list for November into the community thing, tab, page, whatever it's called, my little bit. I will write in there what we're doing over the next few Fridays. With having a cold and being so busy, I've not really had a chance to look what I'm doing. So we'll see. But I tell you what I do want to do, and we might do it this Friday, is jam tart. I'd like to do little jam tarts, but I've got nothing small enough to fit in me air fryer like that. So perhaps a plate tart or something like that. That'd be quite nice. Oh, excuse me. It's this tickly cough. So I had to pause again. More interruptions. Oh, it's one of those days today. I hate it when you get days like that. You're trying to do something. So I forgot what I was saying now. What I was telling you. But I think it was on about air frying. I might do a jam tart this week or something along those lines. But I'll get a chance to have a look what I want to do for November, because I think cheese and onion pasties will be on November somewhere as well. We'll have a go at doing some of them, see what they turn out like. I actually like them. I like them better than the meat ones. So yeah, they'll probably be on there somewhere, and then we'll see what else we can do for November. So I've got to get a bit organised. I feel a bit lethargic. I think it's this cold that I've either got or coming down with. It's making me feel a bit, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I feel like I talk too much. I just wanted to update you on everything that's going on, a bit of home life stuff, you know. So I don't think there's anything else to tell you now. I will be back on Friday, like I say, unless I'm really poorly and broke out properly with this cold, in which case I will let you know in the community bit. But if not, we'll be back on Friday and we'll do some air frying. And perhaps I will say we'll go for a nice jam plate tart, something like that. And might put some different flavoured jams in it, see if we can colour it up a bit. We'll have a look. It might all explode and I don't know. Never done jam tarts in there or anything like that. We'll go for that this week, I think. We'll go for that this week. Because at least if I'm not 100%, I haven't got to think too much to do that. And it'll be an experiment how well they turn out in there as well. So, yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, all my new ones and my present ones. Like I say, I do appreciate you all, and it's fabulous. I love having you all on board, and I love it when you have a chat with me as well. Don't feel you can't comment, because I love to have your comments, and especially when I'm cooking and you've got great tips for me, I love to take all them on board, and I'm sure other people who read them do as well. So yeah, keep commenting and just stop by and have a chat with me. So thank you for watching, and until Friday, take care of yourselves. Bye.